Resources Private Limited.
Welcome students to an enriching learning journey ahead with Woodapple Resources. Class 5 EVS. I'm your teacher Vani. Here are your friends.
I am Bhupi. I am Happy.
Dear students, today I'm going to teach you Chapter 5, Chopar to Ludo. Hello my curious learner. Today we are embarking on an exciting journey into the world of traditional games, sports and martial arts. But before we dive in, let's start with a fun activity. Can anyone guess what game this colorful board represents?
It's a traditional Indian board game that looks like Ludo.
That's correct. It is also called Chaukabada or Ashtachanga. Ludo is indeed a popular board game. But did you know it has an ancient cousin called Chopar? Legend has it, even Lord Shiva and Devi Parvati enjoyed playing Chopar.
Wow, that's incredible. But how did Ludo and Chopar come to be?
That's a great question, Whoopi. You see, it all began on the majestic Kailash mountain, where Lord Shiva and Devi Parvati were playing a game of Chopar. Maharshi Narad, a great sage, was watching them and enjoying the game. Devi Parvati, with her enthusiasm, threw the dice so far that Lord Shiva asked Maharishi Narad to retrieve them.
So Maharishi Narad went to get the dice.
Exactly. But on his way, Maharishi Narad came across some children playing a game very similar to Chopar with the same dice. Surprised, he took the dice and informed the children about their significance in games like Chopar and Pachisi.
That's amazing. So that's how Chopar and Ludo have such a rich history. आज हमने देखा कि कैसे चोपर और लूडो के इतिहास में एक रोचक कहानी छुपी है, जो हमें हमारी विरासत और संस्कृति को समझने का अवसर देती है। हर खेल और हर कहानी के पीछे एक संदेश छुपा होता है, जो हमें हमारी संस्कृति का महत्व समझाता है।
Absolutely. Now that we have learned about the ancient roots of Ludo and Chopar, let's explore some more fascinating traditional Indian board games. Whoopi, did you know about another game called Palanguzi? Palanguzi is a traditional two-person game that originated in Tamil Nadu. It's played with a special board and pebbles. Legend has it that even Devi Sita from Ramayana played a similar game while she waited to be rescued from Lanka.
That's so interesting. I had no idea these games were so ancient and had such deep connections to our mythology.
Absolutely, Whoopi. These games have been cherished for generations, not just for their entertainment value, but also because they enhance mental calculation and concentration. Now let's talk about another game called Mokshapat. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't. What's Mokshapat?
Mokshapat is an ancient Indian game invented by the poet and saint Gyandev in the 13th century. It's similar to our modern snakes and ladders, but with a spiritual twist. The goal of the game is to achieve nirvana or moksha, which is placed on the last square. It teaches children that their actions have both positive and negative consequences, just like in life.
That's such an important lesson to learn.
Absolutely, Whoopi. And finally, let's not forget about Chaturanga, the ancient ancestor of modern chess. It was played by kings in ancient India and is a game of strategy and skill.
So chess has been around for a really long time.
Yes, these games have evolved over centuries, but their essence remains the same. They provide us with fun, challenge our minds, and teach us valuable lessons along the way.
Do you know that Kabaddi, a popular sport played in India, has different names in various regions? In Maharashtra, it is known as Hututu, and in Punjab, it's called Jabarjang.
That's fascinating, Whoopi. And speaking of traditional sports, Kho-Kho is extremely popular in Maharashtra. It's a game that was traditionally played on chariots or raths and was known as Rathera.
Wow, I never knew Kho-Kho has such an interesting history.
And let's not forget about the thrilling boat race known as Valamkali, which is the most popular local sport in Kerala, especially during Onam. It's amazing how these sports have such deep cultural roots and bring communities together.
Venki's grandparents share stories about Mallayuddha and Dhanurvidya, which were ancient practices taught in gurukuls or ancient schools of learning. Mallayuddha refers to traditional Indian wrestling, while Dhanurvidya is the ancient Indian art of archery. These activities were not just sports but were deeply rooted in Indian culture and tradition. In the past, gurukuls were centers of learning where students received education not only in academic subjects but also in physical training, ethics, and values. Mallayuddha and Dhanurvidya were integral parts of this holistic education system, teaching students discipline, focus, and physical fitness along with intellectual knowledge. As time passed, these ancient practices evolved into modern day sports like wrestling and archery. While the methods and techniques may have changed, the essence and values of these sports remain deeply rooted in our culture and society. And you know what else is important in sports? Umpires and referees. They preside over sports events to maintain fairness and uphold the standards of the game.
Absolutely, Whoopi. Now let's not keep Naradji waiting. He is on his way to Mount Kailash after delightful time with the children.
भारत में खेला जाने वाला प्रसिद्ध खेल कबड्डी अलग अलग स्टेट्स में अलग अलग नाम से जाना जाता है, जैसे महाराष्ट्र में हुतुतु और पंजाब में जबरजंग। ट्रेडिशनल खेलों खो खो और वल्लमकल्ली का भी अलग ही महत्व है। ये खेल हमारे संस्कृति और समाज को एक साथ लाते हैं। मल्लयुद्ध और धनुर्विद्या जैसे प्राचीन खेल गुरुकुलों में बहुत महत्व रखते थे, जो आज रेसलिंग और आर्चरी के रूप में जाने जाते हैं। अंपायर्स और रेफरीज खेल में न्याय और नियम का पालन करवाते हैं।
Just then, Venki's Ajji and Ajja arrive, observing the children playing with smile on their faces. They watch the children discussing how participating in sports and games teaches valuable life lessons such as honesty, patience, cooperation, respect, discipline, team spirit, and sportsmanship.
It's amazing how sports can teach us so much more than just physical skills.
Children, have you ever considered studying martial arts? Let me tell you about Meenakshi Amma, who has taught ancient Kalaripayattu martial arts for free in India for many years. Self-defense sports like martial arts are incredibly important. They teach us discipline, focus, and self-confidence.
What is Kalaripayattu?
Kalaripayattu is the world's oldest martial art, born in Kerala. It was designed for ancient battlefields and includes unique combat techniques and weapons indigenous to India. There are many popular martial arts forms across India. Some examples include Thangata from Manipur, Gatka from Punjab, and Silambam from Tamil Nadu.
I practice judo.
Judo, karate, and taekwondo are all fantastic martial arts that teach valuable skills and techniques. Judo is a modern Japanese martial art primarily focused on unarmed combat and sport. Karate is a hard martial art emphasizing striking techniques. Taekwondo, on the other hand, is a Korean martial art known for its powerful kicks and punches.
Learning martial arts sounds like a lot of fun and a great way to stay fit and disciplined. खेलों से हमें ईमानदारी, धैर्य, सहयोग, सम्मान, अनुशासन, टीम स्पिरिट और स्पोर्ट्समैनशिप का ज्ञान होता है, जो जिंदगी में बहुत ही जरूरी होता है। मीनाक्षी अम्मा भारत में मुफ्त में कलरीपयट्टू मार्शल आर्ट्स सिखाने की सेवा देती हैं। मार्शल आर्ट्स हमें अनुशासन, ध्यान और आत्मविश्वास सिखाता है। भारत में कई प्रकार के प्रसिद्ध मार्शल आर्ट्स हैं, जैसे थंगता, गटका और सिलम्बम। इसी प्रकार जूडो, कराटे और ताइक्वांडो भी महत्वपूर्ण मार्शल आर्ट्स हैं, जिसमें अलग अलग टेक्निक सिखाई जाती हैं।
Adventure sports are like going on really exciting journeys where you do daring things in amazing places. Imagine exploring deep oceans, big deserts, tall mountains, or even outer space. It's all about having fun while doing things that make your heart beat fast with excitement. Some adventure sports are super popular because they give you that rush of adrenaline, like skydiving, where you jump out of a plane and feel like you're flying, or surfing, where you ride big waves in the ocean. River rafting is another one, where you go down fast-moving rivers in a big inflatable boat. Then there's mountaineering, where people climb really tall mountains. And bungee jumping, where you jump off a high platform with a big rubber band tied to your feet. And don't forget skiing, where you slide down snowy slopes on special skis.
एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स में हम डेयरिंग एक्टिविटीज को अमेजिंग जगहों पर करते हैं, जो हमारे दिल को एक्साइटमेंट से धड़कने पर मजबूर करते हैं। कुछ एडवेंचर स्पोर्ट्स जैसे स्काई डाइविंग, सर्फिंग एंड रिवर राफ्टिंग बहुत ही फेमस हैं। और माउंटेनियरिंग, बंजी जंपिंग और स्कीइंग, ये सब हमें अनोखे अनुभव प्रदान करते हैं।
We learned today traditional Indian board games like Ludo, Chopar, Falunguzi and Mokshapat have deep cultural roots and have been enjoyed for centuries. These games teach us valuable lessons about strategy, patience and the consequences of our actions. Traditional Indian sports like Kabaddi, Kho-Kho and Vallamkalli bring communities together and teach us important values like teamwork and sportsmanship. Martial arts such as Kalaripayattu, Thangata and Gatka not only teach self-defense skills but also discipline, focus and confidence. Modern martial arts like Judo, Karate and Taekwondo offer opportunities for physical fitness and personal development. Adventure sports including skydiving, surfing and mountaineering provide thrilling experiences and opportunities for growth and exploration. Thank you for joining us. Keep learning and exploring with Wood Apple Resources.